as a Ghanaian economy, we also need to be less dependent on Europe. And the way we can do that is to industrialize. We need to add value to all our export commodities. It's no more sensible to me that after independence several years, we are still exporting raw cocoa beans. We need to add value to our beans. It's no more correct that we are still exporting raw timber and raw gold and all of these things. So we need to industrialize based on agriculture. We need to go through agro-processing. This is what will allow us to create value and then create jobs and then be able to command the prices of our commodities. At the moment, because we are only exporting mainly gold constitutes about 50% of our export, and the next is crude oil and cocoa. These three commodities alone are taking about 80% of our export, which means that our export is not diversified and our markets are also not diversified. It leaves us very vulnerable, and therefore whatever happens in Europe may affect us because we are not diversified in our products and also in our market. But when we now begin to add value, then we can control the prices, we can also create jobs. So I think the opportunity for Africa and for Ghana is to use this Brexit and these challenges that are going on in Europe to begin to have our homegrown policies to industrialize based on agriculture and to create jobs and to add value to our export and to look for new exporting markets like India, Brazil, Malaysia and other and within Africa. And that's why it's good news that we are now talking about Africa Free Continental Trade Agreement. This means that we can now look within the African market and then begin to break through that market and export the commodities that are needed in Africa.